It's sunrise, so you can't really see the brilliant red yet, but the landscape suddenly changes in this area from scrub brush desert to beautiful rock formations. And here we are looking at some of the most brilliant formations in Valley of Fire Park. We're going to get a closer look in just a bit. By the way, let's go ahead and do a 360-degree view just so you can see the stark difference between the surrounding landscape and the actual park itself. And certainly we're at dawn, and so you can't see the brilliant red just yet, but look at these rock formations. And then as you look outside of the park, there's the beast. You see how it's more desert scrub brush. So Valley of Fire Park, very interesting, is this one area. It may be like with Red Rock Park, it may be frozen sand dunes, who knows? We'll find out. But definitely you can see a huge difference in the landscape here. Here's the next turn off. It's Scenic Loop Road. It's a left turn shortly after you enter the park, and it's an unpaved road. But also here, now we begin to see, coming into better view, these rock formations. Totally amazing. And we'll see more of this as the sun rises and paints these rocks. And again, the stark contrast between the surrounding desert and the fire red rock for which Valley of Fire State Park gets its name. Another look at these rock formations, a little more up front and close. Very intricate designs. This is a formation called the Beehives, and you can see the intricate lines on these rocks, and these lines are caused by different layers that were deposited over time, and they are the slant that you see here is from the wind or the water as they were deposited. These are, again, frozen sand dunes. So they're the Beehives. And this is the first scenic point of interest in Valley of Fire State Park. The Petrified Logs loop trail is only 0.3 miles long. It's a turnoff from the main scenic drive here, and you go off this unpaved road, and then at the end, which is right around the corner here, park, and then there's that loop. And this has amazing examples of entire tree trunks that have been petrified. Very, very beautiful. Well worth it. We're on the Petrified Logs loop trail now. Get a quick 360-degree view. That's the area behind the Beehives. We're not too far from the Beehives. Okay, let's go on this trail, see what we can find. Here's the first petrified log on the trail, and what happened is it was buried in the sand, and the water entered all the microscopic spaces within the piece of wood and then solidified, and that's how petrified logs are created. Buried underneath thousands of feet of silt, this log eventually turned to stone. It was washed here tens of thousands of years ago. So here's a huge petrified log. This is an Araucarian pine, and it is found in Australia and South America. One of the trees that you might recognize is the monkey puzzle tree, which is a type of Araucarian pine. And so you can see how the land has changed over time. Petrified Araucarian pine here. A little trail here, unmarked, that goes behind Azetc Rock, and I'm wondering if it circles around to Arch Rock. Let's take a look. Look at this amazing red sand. We're behind Azetc Rock, and I'm going to drive around to Arch Rock because it looks like, yeah, you could probably cover today. So we're going to head back to the parking area. Here we are at Arch Rock. And there is the arch. Formed by the wind and the rain and the sand blowing in the air.